What's up, everybody? It's another awesome day to be in FLA, and it's an even more awesome day to be back in the bubble of the Villages, Florida, because we have been traveling a lot the last week or two. Matter of fact, we just got back from another cruise that we'll be editing and sharing those videos with everybody here on our channel very, very soon. No, for today's adventure, like I said, we're back in the bubble, but we're not in our neck of the woods, all the way down in the southern section of the Villages where we live, or anywhere close to Eastport. No, for today's adventure, we are up here in the most northern western part of the Villages. Matter of fact, we're going to jump on the golf cart here in just a minute, drive back to this neighborhood and show you a lot of this awesome area. But before we get to that, today is Wednesday, November the 19th, 2025. A little after 10:30 a.m. I left my house right at 9 a.m. this morning, drove my golf cart one way, was 26 miles from my house to this parking lot. So that by far is my longest one-way golf cart ride ever, and by the time we get done with today's adventure, it will be the longest golf cart adventure we've ever had since moving to the Villages. Real quickly though, if you're brand new to our channel, hey, thanks for stopping by. My name is Michael. My awesome wife Tiffany and I, we're just a couple of empty nesters who decided to go ahead and move full-time to the Villages, Florida about 2 years ago, pre-retirement, and we have just been documenting and sharing our experiences, our adventures, and all of our expenses with everybody here on our YouTube channel, our Facebook group, Instagram, and then our free newsletter on our website at michaelandtiffany.com. So if you are brand new here, again, thanks for stopping by. Go ahead and hit that subscribe and notification bell so you never miss any of our videos. And then for everybody watching our video, do us a huge favor by dropping a comment below. Just say hello, where you're watching this video from. Do you already live in the Villages? If so, where at in the Villages do you live? And if you don't live in the Villages, again, let us know where you're watching from, somewhere else in the United States or all across the globe. So before we reattach the camera back to the golf cart and drive back over there, just another thing to kind of quickly share everybody. It is the holiday season, so kind of a preemptive thank you to everybody. Hope everybody has a wonderful and happy and safe Thanksgiving. We're super excited, getting ready for all of our family. Our only son is coming to visit us, and then that first week of December, we got our couple of group trips that we're planning, and the Orlando Informer bus trip that we're taking over to Universal Studios. We're excited to see everybody that's going on that adventure with us, but there are still a few seats left for the other bus trip that we're going to be doing from here in the Villages all the way over to St. Augustine to see the St. Augustine Night of Lights. That's going to be a very, very fun trip. So if you're interested in that or doing a group cruise with us, we have our awesome birthday cruise that's scheduled for March of 2026. You can find all that information on our website at michaelandtiffany.com. All right, got the camera all reattached to the golf cart, got my seatbelt on, so let's take a ride back here through this neighborhood. We have been documenting and sharing the southern region and the whole brand new Eastport area for about the last 2 years now, and we've got to meet a lot of awesome folks and showcase their homes and the reasons why they moved to the Villages. And we have a lot of awesome viewers that live all over the Villages. So for today's adventure, one of our viewers reached out and said, hey, I live up here in the most northern western section of the Villages, would love to show you around up here. So that is what we are going to do today. So I'm using my Villages GPS app. We're going to be hanging a left right here. And we're passing Greenwood Villas to our right there. And now we're going to be taking a right here into Ashley Villas. So from right here all the way down to Eastport Town Center, that's about 45 to 50 minutes by car. I think it's almost an hour and a half by golf cart.
You made it.
I finally made it. Only got lost like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, Ken West.
Hey, Ken.
Pleasure,
Michael,
buddy.
very nice to meet you, man.
You too, sir.
All right, so this is Ken directly in front of us. He's going to drive us around this section of the Villages. We're going to be making lots of stops, and then he and I will part ways. I'll drive back down to the southern section of the Villages. So we're leaving his neighborhood now. And on my way up here, like I said, I did have to use the Villages app. Did get not lost, but the GPS didn't sync up quite as fast as I thought it would, so I had to make a couple of turnarounds. But we navigated the route successfully, and here we are. Clear. So you can already tell why so many folks love living up here in the northern section of the Villages as opposed to Eastport. Down there in Eastport, they pretty much clear cut everything. You only have a few trees. We're going to be making several stops, looking at a lot of recreation centers, a lot of swimming pools, a lot of other neat little hidden gems up here in the northern section of the Villages. Really, really beautiful up here with all the mature trees, all the mature landscaping. So it looks like our first stop on today's adventure is going to be the First Responders Recreation Facility. We have never been here to this rec center before. Oh, actually, looks like we're going somewhere else, but we're definitely coming back to that in just a few minutes. So I'm following Ken. He's going to take us first, I think, to the most northern section of the Villages.
Might want to get this.
We've made our first official pit stop of the day. So where are we at?
Michael, we're at a place called Chatham Acres. These are 5 houses in the Villages. They're each 5 acres apiece, and they're horse farms.
Wow, and look at this. You got some horses.
Yep, yes.
Right here.
Horses there in the shade.
Also got some crazy squirrels running through the trees up here too. So everybody knows I love these ginormous oak trees with all the Spanish moss. You can definitely see why folks love living up here in the northern section of the Villages as opposed to down south in the Eastport area where we just do not have all of this mature landscaping. So far it's already been a very beautiful and scenic drive. So what's our next stop? Where are we going to next?
The most northwestern part of the Villages is called the Soullere.
Okay.
And speaking of these large oaks, the Villages actually put a heck of a lot of money into saving one, and I'll show you how many landscaping stones are on one tree over here. And it's the most northwestern pole also. It's called Soullere.
Right, let's do it.
Here, this is the most northwestern pool of the villages. It's called Soullere. It's pretty small, compact. It's more or less like a small community pool.
Right. And it's very, very private, very, very remote.
Very private.
There's only a couple of folks in here swimming in the pool. We're going to walk through it, but we're not going to show them on camera. So we just made a quick stop at the Soullere pool. This is a neighborhood pool, adults only. You have to be 30 or older to use this swimming pool. And we'll stop here at the gate arms. Wow, look at that cluster of oak trees up there. That is awesome.
If you notice, they preserved all the oaks that you like. If you drive around, that's a lot of brick.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I was telling you about earlier.
Is there a cart path up there? Is there a little park? Is it a nature area, or is that just...
I don't think so.
Okay, no way to actually get up there, but that is beautiful, yeah.
I'm sure you might be able to. We can drive up here.
No worries, no worries.
I just wanted to show that to you.
So what's on the other side? Is it Highway 42? What is on the other side of it?
Highway 42.
So directly in front of us, that is Highway 42. It's the entrance to Soullere Villas. We have officially made it to the most northern western section that you can get to in the Villages, Florida. And now we're gonna follow Ken. And I think we're gonna take a left right here and go through Chatham Glen. I'm not sure. Let's see which way he's going. Yep. That's awesome. No worries, no worries. Where are we headed to next?
Well, the first responders.
Oh, we're cutting through this parking lot away.
We're going right to our
Awesome. Thank you so much. So Ken was just telling me that this First Baptist Church used to be over there where the First Responders Recreation Center is. The Villages bought that building, that property from them after, or maybe during the whole transition, and they built the brand new church right here. So welcome to the First Responders Recreation Center.
This here's a putting course.
So this is the First Responders putting course, and it's open from 9 a.m. till dusk. I won't read everything off, but you can pause the video to read everything there for yourself. Did not bring my my clubs today, but they do have putt putters that you can check out over here. And no one is using this today, but it's absolutely gorgeous up here. Playing the putt-putt courses down there near us is one of our favorite things to do in the villages. But I think Tiffany and I, we will definitely be making another golf trip up here very, very soon to use these facilities. Over there on the other side, looks like they got lawn bowling. So welcome to the First Responders Recreation Center. And you were telling me this is where the church, that brand new church we just drove by, this used to be the church, right?
This was it, and the bell still goes off.
Nice.
At certain hours of the day, and it's pretty neat. They've done a lot of construction, but that big church used to be right here. It's amazing the donations that people had brought in. I was going to donate some military stuff, and they already had enough.
So there you go. There's the plaque. It says this was dedicated July of 2022. First Responders Rec Center, dedicated to honor all those who have served and continue to serve our nation as first responders. This is awesome.
Yeah,
my first time actually seeing this. And they already have it decorated for the holidays there. Got the patriotic Christmas tree.
These are all the games like Nintendo and stuff like that. So if you've got your kids, grandkids coming around, they can spend a whole day in there. A friend of mine, he's an avid dart player from Boston. He's pretty competitive, and these are pretty nice dart boards, I guess.
Nice. And that's unique and different. I guess we don't have that in our rec centers over there. We have the shuffleboard, but we don't have the basketball, the papa shot. I guess that's what that's called. So the First Responders Recreation Center is definitely awesome. It's worth a visit no matter where you live in the villages. I would highly recommend stopping by here and checking this out. I think they told me they have 22 acres here for all the outdoor activities. There you go. There's a sign right there. Has a walking path all around. Over there is the putt-putt course. You can see they got a beach volleyball court, the family pool, basketball court. So we have pickleball courts right here off to our left. They have platform tennis courts over here. It's just so beautiful and peaceful up here. Not very many people using the facilities, and this family pool looks very, very inviting. So I definitely think Tiffany and I will be making some more golf trip excursions up here to the northwestern section of the Villages very, very soon. So after we leave the First Responders Rec Center, we drove all over. Ken was gracious and spent about 2.5, 3 hours just showing me a lot of neat places up here in the northern section of the Villages. We'll save some of that for a future video. But one of the things he wanted to go show me was one of his neighbors or one of his buddies' houses, because he has what's called a century tree or a century plant. It looks like this thing right here off to the right-hand side, right there. That one's not blooming. So stay tuned. When we get over to his buddy's house, you'll see this century plant. And off to our left right there, that's where we began today's video, right there in the parking lot of that postal facility. So Ken was telling me all about this century tree here. What can you tell us?
I'm hoping somebody out there knows and can tell us.
Okay.
Because what I pulled up, they're saying that it doesn't do this except every 25 to 30 years. It's there's going to be some flowering coming out.
Well, that was pretty neat to be able to see that century tree, the century plant in full bloom. I had never heard of it before, so last night I, of course, went and Googled it and pulled up some research. And sure enough, they only bloom every 10 to 30 years. So if you have more experience or more knowledge about that, let us know in the comments below. Again, you can rewind the video and you can go back and see we passed that other one underneath that tree earlier. That one wasn't blooming, but the one in his friend's, garden area, they had two of them that were blooming. So very, very unique opportunity to see that. So we're going to drive up here and go check out some more stuff. But for everybody who wonders or have always asked me in previous videos, can we drive our Evolution golf cart up here in the northern section with these smaller tunnels? And the answer to that is definitely yes. But you want to take it slow and steady and kind of make sure no one's coming at you in the opposite direction, and kind of hug the center portion of those tunnels so you don't scrape the side walls. So Ken, thanks again for being a great host today. Had a lot of fun learning about the northwest section of the Villages. So if you like this type of video, make sure you smash the thumbs up, drop us a comment below. What are some of the other areas you'd like to see Tiffany and I go out and document? Hope everyone has an awesome, awesome rest of your week. Have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. And don't forget to share this video with other awesome people. They're looking for fun and positive content. They just want to know more what it's like to live full-time, year-round in the world's largest active adult retirement community in Central Florida. Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. We will see you in the next video.